This is Jill Sheeley. She's one of Aspen's authors and cooks, and she's here to join us today to make all sorts of wonderful things.
So now we're making the grill on the park recipe for baked goat cheese salad. It's a warm goat cheese that you put over field greens. It's very beautiful and wonderful for the season. The grill on the park used to be run by the Gunthers, who had Charlemagne.
Wow.
Another blast from the past.
I tell you, this town is just full of history. What a wonderful place.
We're going to whisk together chopped and minced shallots and garlic. Then we're going to put in a little balsamic and some olive oil, and we're going to finish it with lemon juice.
Garlic, if you bang it like that, the peel just comes right off. You press it again, and you cut against the grain, and it's actually finely minced at that point.
And we have just a tablespoon of mustard. And let's see, do we have our balsamic?
We do indeed.
We need a quarter cup of balsamic. And then we're just gonna whisk this together.
Now, of course, you can measure that, but
who cares? You make dressing as much as we do. You never measure this sort of thing.
But that was a quarter cup.
And then we're gonna whisk in 3/4 of a cup of olive oil.
All right.
And of course, we all say the best olive oil that you can find. I'm just slowly whisking it in.
One of these containers is great. It's one of these tops that they use in the bar. Grind in some fresh pepper.
And a little salt, and I think we have ourselves a delicious dressing.
That looks gorgeous.
Is it good? All right.
There we go.
Okay, so the next step
nice balance.
is our Montrachet cheese. We're gonna cut this up into 8 round discs. Then we are gonna dip it with a little olive oil and put it into breadcrumbs, and then we are gonna bake it. And it is gonna go on top of the salad.
So before we throw these in the broiler, then we probably want to make our roasted pine nuts. Use a seasoned pan. Don't put any oil or anything in there. You put it in the dry pan.
Yep.
A couple tablespoons worth.
That's perfect.
We'll go fire this up. Okay, so we'll get that pan nice and hot. And when you're doing that, you want the pan to get hot, but then you turn off the pan so that they don't burn. They'll actually keep cooking while they're in the warm pan. Oh, those smell great.
Perfect. Nice and brown. Beautiful.
And if they're perfect, we want to get them out of the hot pan rather than leave them in there till we're ready to serve. So what do we have? We have tomatoes. Okay. Looks like you stole the knife in our cleanup. Let me grab that for you. There. Isn't that just like up at the restaurant too? I mean, when you're cooking, cleaning is, there's all the in-between parts, and the cleaning isn't like a chore. It's how you keep your food looking nice. It's how you keep it, keep it appetizing. Right. You think about it, you go to a restaurant, if it isn't that clean, why would you eat there?
Exactly.
Here's some greens for you. Now I'll go get the Montrachet going in the oven. So about 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes. Browned and warm inside, but not overcooked. Beautiful organic field greens.
I'll test the dressing again.
Nice cold plate. How's the dressing?
It's so sweet and wonderful.
The shallots and the garlic and.
I never understood why people put sugar in salad dressings because the vinegar is already so sweet. Look how beautiful that is. These lovely.
And boy, did they smell good. The kitchen smells incredible.
And those crumbs, of course, are part of what keep the cheese from just melting into a pulp.
That's right. Exactly. And then we're just going to go ahead and dress it.
And you notice the dressing is going on before the nuts. The nuts are dry and crispy, and you don't want to make them soggy with our delicious dressing. Sprinkle them generously on there.
So some great flavors in here.
Oh, and different textures.
That's right.
You can serve this on a beautiful plate just like that. And,
yum.
tear the bread and be a Viking. What a beautiful salad. The coolness of the leaves of the salad and the warmth of the goat cheese together, the contrast is so great. This is living.
I think Julia would be impressed.
Funny how that name keeps coming up.
Well, I actually
you worked with her, didn't you?
I sold books next to her at the Food and Wine Classic. We had fun together, and she was just as nice and down home as she could possibly be.
We all put socks on, underwear, same thing.
We usually ski better than they do, though.
I don't know, they're pretty good, Jack. That was what was great about Aspen, was that no matter who you were, people left you alone. They had fun with you. I think that's why a lot of celebrities moved here, was because people let them be who they were. There weren't paparazzi jamming cameras down their throats and in their face all the time. It really is a wonderful place. Are you having fun here?
I am. Are you?
I'm having great fun.